Okay, so hello. This is Dr. Fran speaking, and tonight I'm going to talk to you about condom use. There's an awful lot of nonsense spoken about condoms. People say that they don't work, they'll break, they'll burst. I'm too small for a condom. They always come off inside, that kind of thing. So let's have a little bit of condom 101. If when you're using a condom they come off inside your lover, it's because you've allowed yourself to lose your erection, and so you've stayed in there too long. All you have to do is pull out, take the condom off, and then just stay close. Don't re-enter because you've got live sperm in there if you don't want to get pregnant. And if you're using them in an anal play, you don't want to go back in there anyway without your condom, do you? So tonight I want to really talk about Durex, because in England, where I'm from, Durex is synonymous with condoms. We don't call them condoms, or actually condoms in England. Mostly when I was growing up, they called them Durex because it was the only brand that was available. So I'm hearing now that they're available in America. And to be honest, when I was younger, we would actually go to, when we were on our vacations in England, we would buy Durex because they actually were amongst the best condoms you'd ever find. And so I'm going to dispel a few myths tonight. So I'm opening the package as we speak. And in this package is the pleasure pack. You've got 3 types. And we'll just pick one just for the sake of experiment. So this little film for you is made for you tonight. I'm really addressing women who are in that group who are getting back into the dating scene late in life. I was approached by a woman a few years ago, actually, after I'd done this presentation, and she said, "Could you give me a condom, please, Fran, because I've never used one in my life." She was in her 50s and she just got divorced, and my talk was to encourage women to take control of their own lives, and particularly women my age and within those kind of late 40s, 50s. In our generation, we, number one, never used condoms, mostly because you had sex, you got married, and there was an innocence abroad in the planet. But nowadays, you better be in charge of your own safety. Not only, obviously, we don't have to worry about getting pregnant, except for you're looking in the east for a new star. But there's all sorts of sexually transmitted diseases out there that condoms absolutely protect you from. They don't protect you from herpes, so have sex with the lights on and check people out and talk about your sexuality, talk about your sexual history. But come pre-armed with a condom in your purse or in your jeans pocket, and for God's sake, change them over every now and again. You know, you wouldn't be eating gum from a year ago. Don't be playing with condoms that have been in your purse or your pocket for a long time. Change them around. So we're talking about strength and safety. Condoms are absolutely safe if you do some real simple things. For instance, I'm going to take my rings off because they have sharp edges. I'm going to take them off. I'm not going to open them with my teeth because you can tear them if you open them with your teeth. People do that, you know. Look, it looks real cool, and you tear a hole in it. Then you wonder why you got pregnant. So here we have one latex condom, tropical orange, and what's this one? Performax, benzocaine. Well, we'll just go with this one. And this is, I picked the winner. Durex Intense Sensation. Okay, so this is just one of 3. It could be anything. So I'm going to open it carefully. No teeth, no sharp objects. And I'm going to find that the little nipple that comes up first is the way I unroll it. All right, ladies? Nipple up, nipple up, nipple up. And then let me tell you what happens to me often at parties. People come and talk to me about anything. I'm a clinical sexologist. I've got answers. So people do come and ask me all sorts of questions. One of the questions when I'm talking about condoms or anything else is, remember I told you about the losing the condom in the vagina or in an orifice. Don't stay in that orifice after you've lost your erection. Pull out and take the condom off. Another one is, oh Fran, I've never been able to use a condom. My head's too big. So ladies and gentlemen particularly, if your head's bigger than mine, I want you to come and introduce yourself. For women who have never used a condom, I want you to get used to it. I want you to open it. I want you to take a look at it. It's not going to bite you. It's not going to turn around and snap at you. I want you to play with it. I want you to get used to it. I want you to know that this condom is safe and it will help you certainly have a much richer, safer sex life. I want you to be having fun with them. I don't want you to take them too seriously. I want you to play with them. I want you to know that all you need to do is be really comfortable with this condom and get to trust them. So, for purposes of demonstration, obviously, this isn't going to happen very often to you, but it's just to prove a point that if your head's bigger than mine, you're talking nonsense, really. This is bigger than most people's heads, isn't it? And you ain't seen nothing yet. I could go on and on and on and on, but it's not good for me, so I'm told. Voila! Play safe.